Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Again, I'm Satabra, this is Grayson. And today I'm actually going to be doing a Shoeshine method of color. So you guys can kind of see something maybe you've never heard of, but we'll see. So with that, you're actually going to end up, with Grayson's hair, we're going to bleach it. A Shoeshine method is actually for shorter hair. And I've already prepared his hair. It has to be kind of spiked up like that. And it's mainly when you're trying to just get like the tips of the hair bleached or maybe turned into another color. So for Grayson, we're actually going to be trying to get him to a silvery tone on top. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and you'll kind of see how the process works and how it's done. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so what I'm actually using the Pravana Pure Light Bleach Powder Lightener. It's a really great lightener, actually. It works really well. It lightens really nice too. So we're going to be using that today. So you're going to pour that into a bowl. I'm not going to use all of it, because for what we're doing, we won't need it all today. I'll pour some in. A little freshness package, get rid of that. Alright, so then you have some bleach. I'm going to be using developer. So today I'm using a 30 volume developer. I am using actually a clear developer. There's clear, more of a liquid, and then there's also cream developers. So I'm going to be using the liquid one. If it's your first time trying to bleach someone's hair, I would maybe suggest trying the cream. It does give you a little bit more control. It's not as watery, and so it's easier to mix with the powder. But I'm actually going to be using this. It's what I have for one, and I've used it plenty of times. Let's pour some in there. Alright, so I've mixed up my bleach here. It's a little bit thicker than normally. For regular bleach you want to do kind of like a pancake batter consistency. This one's a little bit thicker, but that's okay because of the technique we're doing today. It can be a little bit thicker than that. The reason you want it to be a little bit more like pancake batter though is when you're doing like highlights and stuff, it's because bleach continues to I don't know what it continues to oxidize, and then it fluffs up more, and so it becomes a little more dry as it sits there. And so if you make it a little bit runny at first, by the time you go to do the highlights, a lot of times it'll be the perfect consistency. But this is, like I said, a little bit thicker. But what we're going to do, I have these foil here, so you're going to take your bleach, and you're going to just put it right across the foil, just like this. So you want to get it on the foil, just like that. And this is why it's called the Shoeshine method. Because you're actually going to go over, and we're literally going to kind of like a shoe shine. We're going to take that foil, and we're going to lightly go across the top and back, this way and back. Once it starts to get like where it's not doing as much as you want it to, you just add a little more bleach to the foil, and then you continue the process. Again, this is really only feasible to do it on short-haired people. Obviously, as you can see from the technique, it's not necessarily a good one for long hair. You want to go all around, as you can start to see where all the highlighted areas are going to be. And you'll notice some more as the color starts to lift also. But you just want to make sure you're really getting quite a few in there so you can really see the difference on the client or whoever you're doing. That's the general method. Another thing I like to do myself is I'll go in and maybe paint some of my own in spots where I want more. And you just want to paint up with the rest of the hair, just like that. And I'm doing a little bit heavier for Grayson because I know he really wants the lighter silvery color. And this will kind of give it a little more oomph. And I just kind of, like I said, I added to the Shoeshine method. The Shoeshine method I think is a great method for, like, again, shorter hair. But sometimes when you want a little more drama, as I said, you can go in with the brush and add in some more drama. She does not want to save the drama for her mama today, does she, ladies and gentlemen? Nope, we want some drama, so we're giving Grayson some drama. Hopefully. Maybe not enough. We'll see. But I think it'll come out good. Alright guys, so again, that was pretty much the Shoeshine method with the foil. As you saw me going back and forth, I did go in with the brush at the end just to give it a little bit more. Added in drama. Piece out some pieces that maybe didn't get touched as much from the foil. Now it has to process probably, you know, a good 15 to 30 minutes. It could maybe even be longer. I don't think he will because his hair's not very dark. But about 15, 30 minutes tops, he should be ready. And then we will then rinse it off and apply the actual color tone, which of course I'll show you that process as well. But for now, we're going to let him process, and we'll be back, guys. Hi, guys. I'm back. So as you can see, Grayson's hair, the blonde came out quite a bit. There's a lot in there. So you just want to lift it to the desired tone based on whatever color it is you're going for. I could tell you this, if it's a natural hair color, it's going to be a lot easier. If the person has color on their hair or is a black and you're trying to get them super light in order to get like a silvery or a lavender, you want to make sure you might have to do it in more than one session, just so you know. But in here, so what we're going to be doing on Grayson's is we have a Chroma Silk Express Tones. It's by Pravana Hair Color. It is a smoky silver color. You can see here, smoky silver. And that's what we're going to be applying. You just put it straight into the bowl. This does not mix with anything, so you just would apply this to the hair. At this point, I could just put it all over. It's not going to make a difference. It's only going to affect the light colored hair. So we can just put it all over and not even have to worry about it. And for this method too, especially since the hair is short, you can also use a comb. You want to use like a wider tooth comb to kind of comb that through as well, just like that. I wouldn't suggest a comb method on long hair. You don't want to rip their hair out. So I wouldn't necessarily suggest that. That might not be too comfortable. It's kind of like putting a cap on long hair to highlight it. I mean, I know there are people who still do that, but that's crazy because that just sounds painful to me. we're trying to do that to long hair, but there are people that do it still. So we're just putting it all over. Again, I'm combing through so that we can get like an even distribution through the hair. You really only want to do that with shorter hair again. And again, it's not going to, this is a toner. It will not affect Grayson's other colored hair. Some toners may make them a smidge darker sometimes, maybe, but not usually. Usually you don't have to worry about it. It'll just tone out the blonde to the desired color. I'm just applying everything I had in there just to make sure it's thoroughly saturated. So this particular color does say you can leave it on for 5 minutes. I probably honestly will leave it on for like 15 minutes because for one, it'll get you a darker saturation and it'll hopefully help it to last just a little bit longer in between washes before it starts to fade out. And remember again, anytime you're doing color, it's really smart and a lot better to use a color safe shampoo and conditioner, especially shampoos. They just are so much better. Alright guys, so we're going to let this process for about 15 minutes and then we'll be back so you can see the end results. Alright guys. Hey guys, so we're back. Grayson's washed it out. As you can see, it's kind of that silvery gray. I don't know how well you guys can see on the cam. Put it up because you can't tell that way. But it's kind of that silvery gray color. And I did leave it on a little bit longer to give a little more longevity to the color. So it'll probably actually lighten up a little bit as it goes. But that's kind of the Shoeshine method and kind of what you get. Hopefully on the camera it picks it up as much as you can see it in person. Anyways, guys, that was the Shoeshine method. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like it. And I hope to see you guys soon. Keep an eye out for my next video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.